SFH, Still Fucking Here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
Relentless Racing League, NASCAR dreams, full speed kings. Let's go. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Green flag wave and the engine scream. 30 cars flying, living that speedway dream. Draft so tight, bumper to chrome. Every lap of battle, this is where we roam. Rubber business racing, yeah, we know the code. Last lap glory on a victory road. From short tracks to super speedway nights, legends made under flashing lights. One mission, one name, one goal too. Relentless Racing League coming through. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Tires burning sparks when we dive down low. 3-watt thunder putting on a show. Spotter calling clear, crowd on their feet. Photo finish moments can't accept defeat. Championship dreams in every lane. Only the strongest survive the strain. From pit road hustle to the checkered wave. Every driver brave, every fan amazed. History written when the engines fade. Relentless Racing League got the legacy made. Relentless on the track, full throttle rage. Cup Xfinity, trucks set the stage. ARCA rising, next gen flame. NASCAR racing power, remember the name. Speed, heart, glory, all the same. Relentless Racing League, we own the game, how? Relentless on the track. Relentless on the track.
All right, everyone, welcome back to another installment of Relentless Racing League. Tonight we have the SFH ARCA Series at Iowa. Joined tonight in the booth by Tricky Dick himself, Richard Maltese. Richard, how's it going?
Hello. Doing great. And yourself, Tony?
Oh, not too bad. Just watching these guys wrap up practice, getting ready to move into qualifying. Should be an interesting race tonight. A lot of action, I would presume. I think we got 120 laps tonight, so should be good.
That's right. That's right. And right now, honestly, the track is pretty cold. We got a track temperature of 67 Fahrenheit. So the track is pretty cool, which means these guys will have good grip. Very good grip.
Yes, absolutely. 120 laps. We're predicting the fuel runs to be somewhere around that 55-ish lap mark, but I think they'll be begging for tires way before that. Yeah, 4 extra sets tonight, so they really don't have to worry too much about tires. So we'll see how it all plays out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 4 sets of tires. They got to be able to split it pretty evenly, and I don't feel like they'll need to save tires too much. Although this track is a bit, it's a bit rough on the tires, and you get extremely tight in the corner number 3 and 4. So I expect these guys, they'll need to go slower at some point, right? They're going to have to save tires a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. You'll either save tires and come back towards the end, or you're going to burn up your stuff and fall back, because it is very easy to overdrive this car here, but it is a lot of fun.
For sure. I had a blast ripping some laps earlier. It's a really good combination.
Absolutely. Currently, the number 55 of Jack Pfeiffer is sitting on the provisional pole with the 22.98. He was pretty quick in practice. I think he was like top 5 somewhere around there in practice. So kind of showed the speed early in practice. Now it's starting to show up in qualifying. Brady Farrell in the 78 just jumped to that second spot with Mark Paget in third. We'll see 16 cars have taken time, but we expect to see somewhere like 28, 29 cars on track tonight.
Well, somebody that was having really good times on the timetable was the 24 of Charles Robertson. Not having the best lap right now, but I expect it was just the first time lap for to warm up the tires a little bit. He's having a very good line right now.
He jumps up to P3.
Yeah, P3. That's and honestly, considering the lap times we saw during the practice session, those times are towards the top of what we had during the practice session. The fastest we had was 22.8, which was extremely good.
Bryce Senesac in the 09 just jumped to the top of the board with the 22.98 as we get ready to roll into the race. Looks like we might have a couple minutes left, but most people have taken time. Let's see. If
those who have not would be Sean Keifas, Seth Sorno doesn't have a time lap yet, Kevin Fauna, DJ Bitter, Tanner Bajkowski. I don't know if they're even trying or if they're, maybe they left. I know Seth Zorno is right now. He's in the pits. Gonna try to rip it up right now.
I think Pierre Roy is also out on the track. I think he just finished up though. Let's watch Seth. He's just coming to take his first lap, I believe, here.
Yeah.
Looks like he is already struggling with that car, looking at the steering wheel.
And if as I go inside, I see he really did not get the best of lines.
Oh, he's wrecking.
Going into oh yeah. When you get into the turn number 1, you really want to be close to the wall so you can get the best entrance possible into turn 1. And he was in the middle of the track, which is more a position you would be in during the race if you're battling side by side with somebody on your outside. So this is not optimal positioning if you're looking for a proper lap time. And I think because he probably had a contact on lap 1, restarted, and just had a spin / contact on lap 2, so he will not be able to register a lap time during this qualifying session.
So looks like everybody is done. We got about 10 seconds left of practice. So
actually ready to race.
Iowa Speedway, very fun track. They just resurfaced the corners, left everything else the old asphalt. So that transition from the new asphalt to the old asphalt can be a little tricky. Got a pretty good wind tonight with a 20-mile-an-hour wind. Track is just under a mile at 0.88 of a mile, so should be a good one. We'll go over the grid.
I'm expecting some good racing tonight, especially towards the front. We're getting close to the end of the season, right? This is second to last race for the regular season, I believe, even for these guys in the ARCA series. And we've seen who is the quickest who is not during those. Actually, no, apologies.
Yeah, they've got a few races yet.
Yeah, exactly. No, they do have a Championship 8 starting in April. Apologies. Other series will have their playoffs starting in a couple of weeks. But yeah, so far we've seen who's the quickest, and Senesac is one of them. Robertson would be one of them. Pfeiffer, Karpinski has shown pace for the entirety of the season. Kilcommons has been pretty good as well. Mark Paget has won one, I believe, or two. So clearly, I'm expecting some good fights up front with these guys.
Absolutely. And speaking of those drivers, Bryce Senesac is going to get that bonus point for starting in the pole position, with Jack Pfeiffer to his outside, Charles Roberson in the 24 in third, and Brady Farrell in the 78 in fourth. Mark Paget, Matt Webb in that third row, fifth and sixth. Tyler Stevenson and Andrew Karpinski, seventh and eighth. Andrew Gueda and Jake Kilcommons, 9th and 10th. And the rest of your starting grid. All right, they are getting rolling. Got a little stack up on pit road right now. But I will be honest with you, Richard. I am jealous. I wish I could be out there racing with these guys.
Actually, I'll say the same thing. Honestly, I was practicing just to get familiar with the combination, see how the car reacts on track. And honestly, I would not have minded running tonight with these guys. It's genuinely a good combo. I was having a blast. And I believe it is 1 to green, isn't it? Like, no, might not be. Okay. Apologies. I thought the lights on the pace car would be flashing for 2 to green, but no. Apologies. Oh, there is a bit of a stack up. Well, not stack up, but they're checking up a little bit.
All right. Slice of Cake Podcast says, Dake has my vote. Foreign Star says, I want to run this. Iowa is fun as hell.
Well, Mr. Forrest, you could have. You just had to connect, and you could have, Mr. Admin, sir.
I don't believe that he is actually home. I saw him on his mobile device in Discord earlier, so he may not even be at his rig.
Sucks to be you then. Yeah, I wish I could run this. Honestly, it looks genuinely fun, and battling with the guys up front would have been fun. I mean, granted, I would have started from the back, but
that's half the fun, right? Climbing through the field.
Exactly.
Laying in bed watching the duels. Okay, that makes sense. All right, pace car is down pit road. We're gonna get this thing going. Green flag is out.
Oh, and the 55 not getting a good start, checking up on the top lane right now.
Charles Roberson was all over the bumper, the 09, as he gets underneath the 09. Battle for the lead.
Yeah, already side by side. This is a tough battle, and we know how Robertson is quick. So Senesac will have to, he'll have to fight back. He lost the position. The 02 of Mike Paget losing it a little bit, and the 56 of Andrew Gueda on the grass. That will not trigger a caution at all. That is a lot of action tonight.
Absolutely, starting it off with some action. Thomas Addo. Iowa is probably my favorite track, and I had to miss tonight because of class. It hurts, LOL. Let's go LLR. I believe that's Thomas Affinito. I could be wrong, but I'm going to make that assumption.
Why not? So right now, Guido was able to get back on track in his 56 car, but he is dead last. At least he's not too far off from the rest of the pack. He'll have to climb up the field again. I wonder what happened to him, though. As the 4 getting a little bit squirrely as well.
We're going to go take a look and see what happened with him. Looks like he just got loose exiting. Same with the 02. They both kind of did that light spin on exit of turn 4.
And honestly, I'm not surprised. Like I mentioned, I ran some laps, and as I was trying to push a little bit harder, out of turn 4 gets a bit slippery for some reason. You get extremely tight as you get into 3 and 4, but outside of 4, the car wants to rotate a little bit too much. There's a lot of oversteer in there, so I don't know if it's just the surface being extremely slick or something, but even on a cold track like we have right now at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, it's still very slippery. So I don't even want to know what it would be with the track temps you had yesterday at Mexico. 125 Fahrenheit you had yesterday. I can't imagine what it would be on Iowa. You know?
Yeah, it would definitely be pretty sketchy, but they're putting on a show tonight. Cars going all different directions, top line, bottom line. Shouldn't say the top line, it's more so that second line. The top line's really not very raceable. If you go outside of that,
it wouldn't work.
Outside of that new asphalt, you are going to be extremely slow.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody that I generally expect to be a bit more towards the front, Kevin Jordan in the 95, working a bit towards the back right now.
Yeah, sitting there in P11. I'm trying to remember. I raced with Kevin for a long time, but I really don't remember how he was at Iowa.
Be fair, I don't even remember if I ran this track this season. I feel like I did, but
I think we have it later
there's
in the
generally
playoffs.
too many oval tracks for me to remember.
All right, in chat we have Alan Turner 922 saying 99 is coming for the podium tonight, and I was correct. That is Thomas Affinito.
Well, hello, Thomas. Well, if the 99 is coming for the podium, he's got a lot of work ahead of him, because right now he's standing in 22nd. So he's going to have to play the long game here, try to save the tires up, maybe try to go down, on tires and fuel. But he's going to have to do something because they're getting away a little bit. If you
somebody's in the wall. Matt Webb.
Yeah, Matt Webb. Oh, and everybody's getting squirrely. Everybody's a bit, weaving on track, trying to avoid the guy in front of them. The 18 of Nicholas Ralston just had a good exit outside of 2 and able to clear the 98 of Matt Webb. Let me take a quick look, see if the 98 is heavily damaged or not. We do have some damage on the rear left. And not just a little bit of damage, it's pretty substantial. And everything else is clear, so maybe there was a contact. I don't feel like he hit the wall too hard. Considering it is a shorter track though, it's not gonna be too big of an impact unless he has suspension damage or wheel damage.
Right. Up at the front, Charles Roberson still leading. Bryce Senesac in a very close second with Jack Pfeiffer right there as well in the 3rd position. A little gap back to Tyler Stevenson, and then Mark Padgett working his way back up after that little bit of a moment coming off of turn 4 on, I believe it was the first lap.
Oh, we got the 11 of Pierre Roy sending it on the inside of the 76, but was not able to make it stick. Kill Commons got the upper hand outside of 2, remaining in front of the 11, the 95 and the 48 of Karpinski fighting in 3-4. Karpinski got the upper hand as well outside of 4. So I feel like the entrance in low is the best way to get into the quarter, but if you're side by side, the higher line seems to be the preferred one.
Got something going on back here with Seth Zorno. We're gonna see what happened.
Oh, he has heavy damage. Yeah, he has a meatball flag.
Got loose into the grass, back up into the wall.
Oh, and they're crashing. Oh no, Zorno just caused a massive crash. He went down the apron and was not able to slow down, came back on track, collected the 11 of Pierre Roy, who basically just ran onto him.
We'll go back and take a look. See if we can get an idea of how this happened. Oh, there it is right there. We're going to stop there, jump to the 2 car, and back it up so we can get a full view of what transpired here. His left front tire was not turning.
No, it's not turning. It's not rotating. It's
All
not
right.
doing anything.
We'll go full picture here. That 2 car is severely damaged. Right front tire not turning. Tries to keep it down on the apron, but couldn't. Washed up the track. The 11 ramps off of him. 98.6 involved. Let's see. The 84 was involved. The 99. And, man, y'all are just in chat. Oh, 99 running the back of the 84. 99 probably got away pretty minimal damage there.
And the 2 is still causing a little bit of damage to some people. Honestly, if I was him, I would just park it. He's caused a massive crash. He's still going around. He was bumping with the 18 as they were going inside the pit lane. Right now, he's just reversing on pit lane, looking for his spot. Might not be the night. You know, sometimes you have to just call it quits. And as Foreign Star saying, oof, no bueno. No, I agree. Honestly, this is not the best display. And okay, Zed Sorno just disconnected. He should have done that.
Should have just towed.
Yeah, he should have towed. Like, I understand you want to keep going, and I've been in that situation, but he wrecked himself into the wall, continued on track because there was no caution, came onto the apron and came back on track because his car was not rotating properly, caused a massive wreck, damaged a lot of people, later just decided to disconnect. This is not good. I'll admit I'm not impressed by this.
Yeah, then
nothing against him. It's just this is not the best decision out there.
Yeah, definitely when something like that happens, you're wanting to just stay away from everybody. If that means driving 5 miles an hour to get back to your pit box, so be it. But a little more control probably would been a benefit to everybody involved.
Exactly. And everybody was having a pretty good time, I believe. We were running a 15-lap green flag sequence, so that was pretty good. Just a reminder, we have 120 laps total, so there's still a lot of racing to do, but I still wonder how many people got heavily damaged out of that. I know at least we got Michael Bover still in the pits, Christopher Dake still in the pits, Ken Millington, and Pierre Roy just plain disconnected because his car was totaled. I think the wheels, as I was watching the wreck, the wheels were basically disconnected.
Yeah, he's pretty well destroyed. Ken Millington pretty well destroyed. Yeah, a lot of I would say permanently damaged, unrepairable damage to some of these cars, but this is the ARCA series. This is where the mistakes are meant to be made. Hopefully they learn and grow from making those mistakes.
Yes. Mr. Forns, you did not what? Matt Ford said, but I did not. I wonder what he's talking about. I actually have no clue.
All right. Pace car is down pit road. Charles Roberson has controlled the restart. Green flag is out. Charles Roberson with a great launch. Outside lane kind of spaced out quite a bit there.
That's the second time. Different people, but that's the second time. The first green, the 55, I believe, Pfeiffer was just sleeping on it at the start. So there was a little bit of checkup. We do have a lot of side-by-side action towards the back of the field, you know, midfield, the 99 right next to the 14. So maybe the 99 is getting closer to this podium he's looking for.
And I was going to go check on him as we see the 4 car way up the track, but the only real damage that he might have would be on the very front of that car, but it looks pretty clean. So I think he got away with that. No damage. So kind of got lucky and some skill there.
Ooh, Karpinski and the 23 got together a little bit as they were out of 2, which gives a big opportunity for the 76 of Gil Commons. 23 got a little bit squirrely after contact with the 48 of Karpinski. Let me take a look, see. Towards the back, we have the 7 right next to the 29 of Thomas Lee Jr. Edward Pelt seems to get the upper hand out of 4. I don't know why I keep saying upper hand tonight. The brain is fried. I'm not working tomorrow, and I'm glad for it.
Out front, we have Charles Roberson still leading this. Bryce Senesac in second. Tyler Stevenson. We're looking out the windshield of the 24 car of Charles Roberson right now. Tyler Stevenson slid up into the 3rd position as he got around Jack Pfeiffer, and Brady Farrell now looking for the opportunity to slide into the 4th position.
Yeah, I wonder what's happening to the 55, because he was having a strong running in 3rd. Right now seems to be struggling a little bit as you mentioned, Brady Farrell's looking to get that position out of him, and even the 02 of Paget. 95 is getting closer as well, running in 7th.
I'll tell you what, the 09 and the 24 are showing everybody how to run this track, as they are basically running the same pace, the same gap all the way around, just a slightly different line. 09 got a good run there, but I don't think he'll be able to. Oh, he thought about making a move as the 24 goes to block the low line.
Guaida making a strange move. Seems like he was running a diamond line out there in 3 and 4, which caused the 14 to have to slow down.
09 had a moment there, got it extremely loose through the tri-oval, had the back end skating out from underneath of him. Lost a little bit of ground, but is trying to fight back. Got a battle back here for the 5th position. Brady Farrell and Mark Paget. Looks like we had a crash as well. The 98 of Matt Webb. We'll go back and take a look.
Oh boy, we're having some action too. The 26 just sent it very low on the 12 inside of 1 and 2. And the way he did it, he kind of pushed the 12 on the apron. T12 could have gotten into a crash out of there.
Brady Farrell jumps up to the 4th position, battling side by side with the 55 of Jack Pfeiffer. Mark Paget also waiting for one of these two to make the pass so he can make the move, as the 78 does make the pass. 02 looking on the outside of the 55 for the 5th position.
All right, so 55 really is dropping like an anchor. A little scoop for you. Benjamin Wenzel, the 26, had a disconnection for packet loss.
Oh.
So that might explain why he kind of dove onto the 12. Maybe he just wasn't seeing anybody around him and went for, space that some other people were in, but
right.
he didn't know. That happens. Just a reminder for people that are not too familiar with iRacing listening to us tonight. When you have connection issues, sometimes people see you blinking, sometimes you see people blinking around you, sometimes you disappear for them, sometimes everybody disappears for you.
Yes,
so
can be scary for both.
Oh yeah, it's a scary situation. I remember my teammate Gary Sack having a situation, I think it was at Daytona, where he was like, I don't see anybody, but we were seeing him. He was on track with us, but he could not see anybody. So our other teammate was like, don't move, just stay in your lane, don't move. So it can be quite scary.
That 55 car, as we were talking about before, has fallen to 6. Actually, I think he's in 6. And looks like he is just kind of getting passed by everybody at the moment. 78 got around, 02 got around.
78's looking into making a move onto the 51. Tyler Stevenson.
He has been trying to make that move for a few laps now and has not made any progress working that outside line. Now he goes to the inside, runs the 51 up the track. Door to door.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, they're banging doors all right. Might even open the door to Mark Padgett.
Still
Who
side
will
by
Padgett
side.
follow?
Whichever one
He's
moves
not
forward.
Yeah,
Which is the
so,
51. Back to the 4th position.
I
I'm
feel
sorry,
like the
3rd position.
O2 should have gone a bit higher on the outside of 4 to get a better run and follow the 51 into it. He's able to get underneath the 78 though.
Yeah, and this is where I feel like the bottom line is going to be a slight disadvantage on the exit of turn 4, because the car does get super tight there, and it will definitely want to push out wide. If you have a car to the outside, it is going to slow you down.
Yeah, for sure.
The 84 of Michael Boisfort, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but I cannot say it any other way. He has come back out on track and is running in between the 2nd and 3rd position.
But despite his French-sounding name, apparently it's pronounced Beauvert, like a bow and vert.
Okay.
That I remember the team owner of his team mentioned it on chat once. Yeah, so apparently it's Beauvert. And he's American, actually. From his name doesn't say that.
Right.
It's from Maine, I believe. Michael Beauvert is from Maine.
Maine is pretty much Canada, though, isn't it?
Very close to it, indeed. I mean, the main border is like 2 hours from where I live. So.
All right, out front, Charles Roberson and Bryce Senesac have a large gap on 3rd place, Tyler Stevenson. Good battle back here for the 3rd through, say, the 7th position. And then we have him kind of spaced out. Brady Farrell sliding that thing around off of turn 4.
Oh, yeah. 78 got all squirrely outside of 4. 02 still looking to... actually, no. So the 55 is trying to gain a position back. 02 was in front of him earlier, and now the 55 seems to have found some grip again.
Yeah, maybe he was just saving some tires.
Smart, because right now they're still running green on lap 45. Just a reminder from our own experimentations, they have around 50 to 55 laps of fuel, so they're gonna have to pit eventually, and that might be on green flags. So that's gonna shuffle the cars a little bit. And I hope these guys practice their pit entry.
As you can see on the screen, out of the top 8, 1 has pitted. So Blake Dipnet in the 01 is the only car out of the top 8 to pit, which means he can definitely go longer should he decide to do so.
That's right. I don't know if he put tires on, but he most definitely put gas in it.
Yeah. He's sliding that thing off of 4 as well. Back end stepped out on him a little bit.
I'm taking a quick look, taking a quick peek. Out back, it's pretty tame. Everybody's pretty spaced out. The 99 is still trying to get to kill Commons, battling for the 11th position. But they are not really side by side. Oh, well, 99 now getting on the inside of the 76, banging doors a little bit.
76 looks like he will retain that position at least for the moment. 99 drove it in deep into the corner, trying to keep it off of the 76. And
yeah, that's real close. It could be a problem if the net code gets into there, you know.
Absolutely. 78 working on the 51. Again, as the 55 sends it low, gets to the inside of the 78, gives it back up a little bit. It's a 78 sliding all around off of turn 4.
Those tires are getting old a little bit, you know.
Yes.
They just came into lap 50, so we are not yet halfway through the race, but wow, math's going to be difficult. We have more than a third of the race done. So yeah, no, they got to try to run that fuel tank dry, but the tires are probably screaming right now.
Absolutely.
Despite the track being, well, it got a little bit warmer, 78 Fahrenheit for the track, 99 getting out of the pits. I didn't realize somebody pitted. No, not
98, I think.
98, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, 20 laps down, so he had some damage. Now he comes out in the pits in front of the 55 in 5th position, looking for a way around. Gonna maybe put it 3 wide here.
Oh, yeah, he was blocking the 55 out of the pits, or I feel like the 55 really wanted to get in this specific location.
Right.
But that's scrambling the positions a little bit as people have been avoiding it.
Yeah, we see the 2 lap cars go to the high line now. They're trying to stay out of the way as best they can as they both get into the wall. That's going to let all these guys through all the way back to 8th position, Kevin Jordan. That lead up front is kind of still the same. Charles Roberson,
Orange.
Bryce Senesac, about a car width in between, or a car length in between. As the 24 had a moment there coming off of pit or off turn 4, and Senesac had a lap car. He had to make an evasive maneuver as well.
Yeah, the Rocket League car a bit in the way. So now the question is, who's going to pit first? Are they going to pit together? Is somebody going to try to, go a bit longer? They are on lap 54, getting onto lap 55. They're going to be running out of fuel pretty soon.
Yeah, they did have the caution there, so they did save a little bit of fuel, but I can't imagine they can go more than 2 or 3 more laps.
No, I believe somebody called for pit, and that would be Kevin Jordan. I believe. Taking a quick, I'm going to monitor him. No, he's not pitting, so maybe he was saying something else. Sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. It is Thursday after all. This race will be shorter than the race I commented it on yesterday.
Yes. That was about an hour and a half of terror.
More like 2 hours, bud.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all ran for 2 hours, 65 laps at 1 minute and 32, 33 seconds a pop.
Yeah, it was.
It
was a long race, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's 2 hours, bud. But it was an interesting race, you guys. There was a good show. A lot of people battling hard for position. A lot of people losing it by themselves.
Yep.
That's to be expected. I believe you did that to yourself.
Oh, once or twice. Once I forgot where I was on track.
In the pits, it just hit the wall. No, the 56 got too fast into pit lane and hit the barrels.
Down,
really hard.
Down on the flat.
And he has a meatball flat right now.
Yeah, that killed him. That killed the front end. Oh, it kind of popped back out. If he doesn't have wheel damage, he might be all right.
Yeah. The leaders pitted. Robertson and Senesac have pitted. I believe the 99 is pitting as well.
51.
Yeah, 99 pitting. Oh, no, 99 just did the exact same thing, but even harder.
And I got notice that the 95 crashed.
I think the 95 tried to avoid, basically. Let me take a look-see. I think he came in too fast, and as he saw the 99 into the wall, the 95 just took evasive action.
Yeah, he almost came to a complete stop. That's why I registered a crash, but he was able to keep his car clean. So it looks like pretty much everybody in the front of the front runners has pitted. Blake Dipnet He was on a different strategy. Mark Paget in second. I don't believe he has pitted yet, but I could be wrong. Let's take a peek. He has not.
Stevenson battling with Senesac right now, and Robertson had not a good pit, considering Senesac and Stevenson are way in front of them.
Like,
and Foreign Star saying, "Hey, now those are my barrels."
Let's see.
Oh no, 51 spun.
Oh no.
51 spun. Oh yeah, one of the leaders.
Caution is out. I guess we'll go take a peek.
Happened? 51. I want to see that event as well.
Looks like it was off a turn 4 self spin. And into the wall.
Yeah, I mentioned it a couple of times, but out of 4, depending on the line you're taking, it gets squirrely a little bit. It gets you get that little oversteer that's very hard to recover from. And right now, his car is crab walking.
Yeah, he hit the outside wall pretty hard.
Yeah. Alan Turner 922 saying 99 letting down the fans again. Hate to see it. Well, that's unfortunate for sure. Oh yeah, the 51 just crab walking. It looks like he's drifting, but he's not.
I would say Charles Roberson was about 4 seconds slower in the pits than some others. So may have missed his pit box. Something definitely happened there.
Also, just a quick note, because not everybody had pitted, some people are on lead lap, but the leaders might be lapped right now. So we'll see if they get a wave around. Depends on how iRacing manages it. But I see, from Kevin Fana to Thomas Lee Jr., they're on lap 64. So DJ Ditter is on lap 63.
Bryce Senesac
Robertson
got what I believe to be the lucky dog. Mark Paget on back is going to get trapped a lap down, I believe. Kevin Fana will be the leader. Nope, they'll get the wave around.
Yeah, honestly, I don't necessarily know the logic of when iRacing gives just a lucky dog or gives the wave around. It's all about like if they were in front of the leader or something.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yep, and the wave around will get waved around the pace car with 1 lap to go. Kevin Fana was the leader at the time, but he did come down pit road. So that will potentially send some more cars back to the lead lap. I'm tracking that Blake Dipnet is the leader, so that's gonna keep the 48 lap down, I believe. No, he's on the lead lap. He's on the lead lap.
For Karpinski, he's on lead lap, yeah.
So
the first that's lap down would be Mark Paget.
It's gonna hold. Yeah, the 4 of Sean K, Kevin Jordan. I believe they are gonna get trapped 1 lap down. As we see 1 come down pit road.
And you hate to see it, right? Because as somebody who generally tries to play with strategy by pitting early, that's the thing I don't want to see. So 24, 78, 02, 95, 23 are getting their wave around. Sean K got his wave around as well.
It's looking like the 01 will be the leader, Blake Dipnet, and then Andrew Karpinski in second.
That looks like it.
Joe Nerton in third, and Jake Kilcommons in fourth, with Ryan Butler in fifth.
So that shuffled the card a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to put the majority of our front runners towards the back with taking the wave around or the lucky dog. So they will actually start behind these lap cars as well. Pace cars off, green flag is out. Blake Dipnet to the lead. Pretty well spread out. all the way through the field.
Yeah.
Nobody really tight, I would say. I mean, that was kind of a smooth restart there.
We have a battle out there between the 78, the 24, and the 02. All the guys that had to wave around, they were batting hard for position. The 78 getting squarely right in front of the 02. I believe Mark Padgett had to lift off a little bit not to get into him.
And right now, of our previous front runners, the 09 of Bryce Senesac is the furthest up in the field. Just moved up to the 10th position. So he is climbing fairly quickly through the field. He was the benefit of the lucky dog. Working the bottom line.
Oh yeah, he's going in it fast.
Oh, we got a
Robertson is
crash.
also pushing very hard.
Let's see what
I have Ken Billington
Yep.
entering the pits.
Also got him saying he crashed, so must have been something on his pit road entry. He came in hot. He came in hot and missed.
A bit too hot, yeah.
Missed pit road.
He stopped, yeah. Yeah, he missed
All
it
right.
and stopped on track.
Let's get back to the racing action. Bryce Senesac up to the 9th position. Oh, Brady Farrell sideways, able to gather it up.
He's been having trouble out of four for a majority of the race so far. I think he's pushing maybe a bit too hard.
Yeah, he keeps
and, gets squirrely.
He keeps getting squirrely off of 4, so at some point he's gonna lose it, right? You continue to push that edge, eventually you're gonna cross it.
Oh, for sure.
Bryce Senesac up to the 8th position. Go see what kind of things he has to deal with as being one of these faster cars, trying to get back to the lead. Pretty clean track in front of him, no double file racing, all single filed out in front of him, so he will have fairly easy work compared to what it could be. Charles Roberson, the second of those, with Mark Padgett behind him and Brady Farrell further back.
We got the 5 in danger right now. Got into, got pushed a little bit by the 24 into the wall, I believe, out of 4. And bounced up the wall, got squarely a little bit. Was able to recover, but lost a ton of positions out of that.
Yeah, you see his speed as well. He was just dropping backwards. Still struggling.
Maybe got some damage from that that wall hit.
Well, we're gonna see if we can take a peek and see any damage. Let's get to. Looks like the rear end is fine. Oh, I'm sorry. The front end's good. The rear end's got some damage. Bryce Senesac up to the 7th position. Blake Dipnet currently leading this by a large margin over the 48 of Andrew Karpinski. Joe Nerton in 3rd, Jake Kilcommons in 4th, and Edward Peltz in 5th. Then you got Ryan Butler in 6th, and then Bryce Senesac right behind him as he continues to work through the field.
You see, I feel like everybody's pretty much single filed out right now. As I say that, the 55 is side by side with somebody.
Yeah, the 95 of Kevin Jordan, who is a lap down.
Oh boy.
But Kevin Jordan is racing to stay in that lucky dog position should another caution come out.
Yeah, the number 4 is still pretty far off, though.
Yes.
Like, he has a couple of cars length.
So, Blake Dipnet, our leader, is now on the same strategy as everybody else, it appears. So he kind of used that pit strategy to cycle himself up to the front, and now everybody else is trying to recover.
Yeah, Blake is really flying right now, right? And we know Karpinski is a fast guy, and right now he's not able to keep up.
Right.
That's quite surprising.
Charles Roberson trying to work through the field, sitting in the 10th position, trying to get around the number 10 of Corey Huggenberg. Bryce Senesac up to 5th, clears the 7 of Edward Peltz. Now looking to track down the 14 of Joe Nerton.
Hang on. Apologies. I was struggling with my software a little bit. With my notes, and I'm back.
Blake Dipnet has over a 2-second lead on Andrew Karpinski.
The question is he pushing too hard? That's the question.
That is a very good question.
Because he might just be pushing too hard and eventually will just fall like a rock. And again, there will most likely be another pit required for fuel.
Oh, absolutely.
So
it's like the 84.
Fun on Michael Bolford. Oh, Michael Bolford in the wall.
Go see what happened. No caution thrown.
He had an oversteer out of 4, went into the grass. It kind of touched the wall as he was trying to rotate. Didn't really touch the wall.
Yeah,
but yeah, he got on track.
Being very cautious, getting back on track.
Yeah, exactly. And the 21 did the exact same thing, but not as deep.
Car, Ryan Butler jumps up to P6, gets in front of the 7 of Edward Peltz, as Zachary Little in that 20 car is looking to make a move on the outside. Right behind him is 24 of Charles Roberson in the 9th position.
24 is on a mission right now. He's trying to get to the front of the pack as quick as possible. And the fact that these guys are battling in front of him is just good news for him, because they will, burn their tires up. They will get slow. That's what you want to see. Oh, the 20 got low onto the 24. Let me see.
Got a caution.
24 spun the 20, but the 20 I think really just came down in front of Robertson.
We're watching it right now. Yeah, I kind of call that more of a racing deal, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like the 20 was trying to make the corner entry maybe a little bit earlier than others, and also the 24 was coming up to make his corner entry. I don't know. It's hard to judge from this perspective, but
yeah, for sure. Yeah, the admins will figure it out.
Yep.
It looks like a racing deal, like you said.
Yeah, just different entry points. But with that being said, everybody appears to be coming down pit road. Let's see if we can get a good look. Nope, just kidding. Only a few.
Which is weird, because that would be the moment for it, right? This is the moment they've been waiting for. We're on lap 88. It's going to be 30 laps till the end of the race. So
looks like the top 6, maybe 7. Nope, just 6. The top 6 stayed out. As we're watching the battle on pit road as they all come into their pit box. We'll see who wins the race off pit road.
I know Robertson did not have a good entry earlier. The 02 probably just took 2 tires because got out of the pits really quick.
Yes, right in front of the 14. Gonna leapfrog some track position here.
I mean, to be fair, that might be a good strategy if the tire wear is not too critical. Maybe just putting some rights on it. I'm not familiar with the car enough to know this, but that could be a sound strategy.
Absolutely, it could be. I'm not sure either. Some of the races that I have run, tire wear was not really that bad compared to some of the other cars, but it's hard to really say on this particular track how the tire wear is. Mark Gibbs says Blake Dipnet almost missed the race. He was hauling 85 mile an hour home for over an hour, and now he's hauling ass at Iowa.
That's supposed to say he was speeding on the highway.
Maybe where he's at speed limit is 85. Who knows?
Uh-huh.
And that's miles per hour, not kilometers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, Blake Dipnet going to lead this, as they should be getting one to go here. Andrew Karpinski, Jake Kilcommons, and Bryce Senesac in the 4th position. These guys here are going to have to be very careful because they have fresh tires not far behind them. We're going to see if track position is more important than tires here shortly, as we have about 29 laps to go.
And that's one thing too, right? Taking only 2 tires to gain some position out of the pits when you have 2-3 laps to go. You have the infamous, green and white checkered. Some people pits just to get some fresher tires. I know I did that when I won Kentucky this season in Xfinity, and I had people on fresh tires right behind me, and I was praying to be able to get a good, get some speed, because otherwise I would have gotten overtaken. And the 01 getting a good launch.
Green flag is out once again, getting a great launch. 48 to the outside, fighting for that 2nd position. Looks like he's gonna have it.
02 would be the first to have pitted.
14.
Old Robertson trying to send it.
14 way up the track, 3 wide off of turn 4.
Oh yeah, they're right now they're battling hard. 02, was looking for it, but 24 probably has 4 fresh rubber, so he's gonna go for it. That's for damn sure.
Riding
the 14 onto the grass.
Caution is out. Well, I guess we'll
I'm
go
surprised
take a
though.
peek.
He's on the grass. Why did that trigger a caution?
Yeah, we'll see if we can find out.
Oh wait, Zachary Little. What happened to him?
Yeah.
No, that was earlier that he crashed.
Right. Yeah, I think that was just because of the 14. While we were away, we had another one that we're gonna go look at. The 49 of Ken Millington had some sort of issue. Looks like another self-spin off of turn 4. It seems like that transition from the old asphalt to the new asphalt is what is really hurting these guys.
Yeah, for sure. So now's the critical part. Who's gonna pit again? If you didn't pit earlier, are you trying to pit now but lose track position? And considering everybody behind these guys pitted, they would be really way far behind.
Yeah, I feel like
I see the 48 going low.
I feel like it'd be really difficult for the 01 to pit. Looks like the 12 is going to be the first one, because I mean that it's looking like the track position is huge. So
for sure.
Giving up that lead would be very difficult for me with 25 laps to go. But once they cycle through, we'll look at the stint length, and we'll take a peek and see who's been out there longer than others, and who's climbing through the field on their newer tires. So I want to note that Bryce Senesac, we've been kind of monitoring him as he was the first one to come out earlier on fresh tires. Did not pit under the last one, did not pit again. He restarted in 4th, last restart, and stayed there. So I'm curious if the tires have equaled out a little bit more than he was hoping for. Looks like the 01 is coming down pit road. Oh, just kidding. He's on the apron and then coming back on track.
Just taking the opportunity of this caution to not speak for a minute. Let's just appreciate the cars going around slowly but surely around the track. 78 is running a Marlboro livery, isn't he?
Yeah, that seems. I think he runs that pretty much every week.
It throws me off because generally it's red and white, not black and white.
Right.
But maybe it's just like a different flavor. I don't know cigarettes. All right. I don't know cigarettes, and pretty much every country have their own brands of cigarette, except for some like those.
As I'm lighting a cigarette.
Yeah. I mean, everybody know about Marlboros. I watched F1 as a kid, so obviously, freaking Ferrari,
Yep.
you know, slapped with Marlboros all over the place. Before that was McLaren, but that was before I started to watch. I started to watch F1 mid '90s. I think that the first season I remember is when Jacques Villeneuve won his championship.
Okay.
I didn't watch his rookie season where he finished second behind Damon Hill. I watched when he got the championship in '97, and I was pretty freaking young. I was 6 years old, you know.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of F1, it'll be interesting to see what Cadillac does this season.
Yeah, honestly, the only thing that worries me about Cadillac is the Ferrari power plant. The engine. Ferrari customers generally don't do well. So.
All right, pace cars
Edward
out.
Green.
And Blake Dipnat with another really good restart.
Oh yeah, he's really looking for that win, I believe. But he's got Bryce Sedesak not too far off, albeit still on older tires as well.
Yeah, I think those tires, that decision to not pit while these other guys behind him did, is starting to come back to bite him here. Because he's got Brady Farrell up there now. Senesak was able to jump to third, but he is side by side. Oh, that might be a good battle to watch right now.
Yeah,
Senesak
78
on the outside of 3 wide on older tires as well. 02,
Yeah.
78. Bryce Senesak falls
all
in
fresh
behind.
rubbers, yeah. Yeah, no, Sedesak's going to lose a ton of positions out of that. I think the only salvation for 01 would be if he's able to escape. Right now, 02 and 78 are battling hard. 24 is going to try to battle as well. If 01 is able to just get away as quickly as possible with the 48, he might be able to save the win. They have 19 laps to go, sorry, as they just crossed the start-finish line. 24 right up the rear of the 02. 76 of Kill Commons is on older tires. He's the he's still top 30, but he's gonna get passed by the 02 pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think the 02 is really sitting in the right position to for this strategy to work out. Everybody else behind him, their top line's being held up by the 76 as the 78 puts it 3 wide. Back down to 2 wide.
The 78 had to give a little push to the 76 into the corner, which is kind of risky on a track like this.
So
those cars are pretty stable, but no, the 76 almost touched the wall. I don't know if he touched it, but he got squarely as he was getting closer to it.
the 01, 48, 76, and 09 are at a significant tire disadvantage here. So it's going to really be the first one to shake free as the 02 has caught up to the 48, looking on the bottom. Mark Paget looking for second.
Looking for second. Will he be able to catch up to the 01 though? Like, clearly he has pace. He has the speed.
I feel like there's enough time. If he can make quick
there
work of the
might be.
48, there's definitely time to get there.
I'm curious to see that. Like, clearly
Ooh,
I can see
24
the-
sideways.
Oh my God, that was a slight job, but not the right kind.
Yeah, the 78 said, no, I am not lifting for you. 02 just about cleared that 48. Reeling in the 01 of Blake Dipnet very quickly as he has cleared the 48 of Andrew Karpinski. He is in the right position to get this win. Only one car in front of him, while the other ones on the same strategy are kind of trapped right now with a car on older tires. Charles Roberson would be the next one to slide through. As he does, slides up in front of the 48. The 78 still stuck behind.
Yeah, he is, and he's on a mission. He's been on a mission ever since he got screwed by this whole caution thing. So he's pushing really hard. Might be able to catch up. The 02's catching up really quick to Blake the Panat.
Very quickly. Gap down to 2/10. About 2 car lengths, really. Charles Roberson also closing that gap fairly quickly as well. We may have a 3-car battle here pretty quick, and I see Matt Webb has crashed.
Well, side by side already. Side by side already between the 02 and the 01. 24 getting a preferred lines. He's by himself, but he's right now side by side with the 01. Bryce Senesek in the 78 of Kilcommons. No, Brady Farrell, sorry. Brady Farrell.
Oh!
Right now.
02 goes around. Caution is out.
Yeah, the guys on fresher tires decided to come together.
Let's go see if we can get a good angle on this and see what happened. Back it up. Oh, don't do that. Back it up just a touch here.
God, don't do that. What an idiot.
24 might have come up a little bit. It's really hard to tell from that angle, but that is going to give the lead to the 24, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like the 02 was pretty stable on this line right there, so it kind of looks like he came into the 02.
Very, very tight racing there.
Yeah.
10 laps to go. What is this, caution number 5 or something? 5th caution, yep.
Still pretty good for these guys. I feel like they're still having a pretty good race. This is kind of short track racing. You know, it's a shorter track. It's high speed, but a shorter track nonetheless.
Yes, I would agree. It races like a short track, but it's bigger than a short track, I guess. Or, I don't know. It's kind of a mix of like racing a 1.5 miles and a short track at the same time.
Yeah.
Front row is going to be the 24 of Charles Roberson and the 01 of Blake Dipnet. Jack Pfeiffer in the 55, Andrew Karpinski in the second row with 09 of Bryce Senesac and the 78 of Brady Farrell in the third row. Mark Paget, after that incident, is going to fall to the 7th position.
It is kind of weird to consider that the 02 got downgraded to 7th position, but Robertson is still in 1st right now.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, that's not something that the admins can necessarily do anything about. This is just how iRacing manages the cautions. There's not much that can be done in that regard. If you lose your positions because you get wrecked, you know, it's just how it is. Sometimes it gives you back some positions, but not always. And I don't necessarily know the rules about that.
And a lot of it, I think, depends on, like, if you slow down significantly, it's not going to give you your spots back. And this is just a complete assumption here. But if you maintain some sort of pace, then it gives you your spots back. At least that's what it seems like. So Freedom Garage has a in-house points race out of the next 5, where on week 2, winner between 11:55, 26:18 gets a truck seat next season.
Ooh, an incentive to it's kind of a playoff thing within the team to get a seat in the higher series, eh? That'd be interesting.
Looks like the 24 is going to choose the bottom line. I expect, just based off of tire differential, that the 24 will clear and get a pretty good lead. He is going to have clean track while everybody else on the same tire strategy as him is going to have a little bit of traffic to manage.
Yeah, and that's going to be a 6-lap shootout as we're on lap 114. They're going to start the next lap 115. So it's going to be 6 laps to go. That's going to be a shootout.
Yes. And I would not be surprised if we may see some more cautions here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we get into 1 or 2 green-white checker. Because people will push hard.
Oh, yes. Everybody's bunched up and the pay window is open. They are going to push as hard as they can to gain more positions. And some people may be the opposite of a benefactor for that.
That's for sure.
All right. Pace car is down pit road. Restart is on the leader in the restart zone. Charles Roberson has control. He launches, gets a clean launch.
Pretty good launch of the 01. All things considered, with his tire disadvantage, was able to clear the 55 on the inside.
Back behind
48
him.
is still holding despite the tire disadvantage as well.
Side by side for the 3rd through the 7th position.
Yep, that's a tight battle. 5 laps to go for these guys. But there are battles in the back as well. We have a lot of side-by-side action. All points count.
78 is really in a very interesting spot. Kind of chose the middle line between 2 cars, hoping a hole would open up, but it did not. The 48 kept it tight.
And again, like these guys, the 48 and the 08 are 09, sorry, are at a disadvantage with their older tires, but they're still holding on pretty well, all things considered. Like, yes, you can see it the way the 55, the 78, and the 02 get into the corner. They're faster, but these guys still are able to hold onto their track positions.
The battle right now is for that 3rd position as they go 3 wide.
Oh, that's 3 wide. Will they be able to keep it clean?
Oh, the 55 goes around, the 78 goes around. Caution is out. Oh, 78 hard to the inside wall.
Yeah. And that was 2 to go.
Yeah, they did not
And
take the white.
No, and so that's going to be extended to a green-white checkered. It is official. Green-white checkered has been announced. So right now, the question is, if you look at who pitted, the longest, like we got Blake DePinette, Karpinski pitted 55 laps ago. There were a few cautions in the mix, but do they have enough fuel to complete their race?
I think they will, just because they have had like 2 or 3 cautions. We did see them go like 56, 57, 58 laps before. So I think they'll be all right, but it might get close.
Yeah, but consider this. If, so right now they're going to go around track 1 twice before they get to the green-white checkered. Green-white checkered is what, 2 laps?
Yes.
If they have another green-white checkered, that's going to be a total of 6, 7 laps. Will they be able to make it? That's 55 going into the pits. 55 in the pits. Maybe he got some damage because he was not at a disadvantage in terms of fuel and whatnot. Maybe he's just gonna try to get some tires on and go really fast. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough though if that's his plan, because he looks like he's gonna be like 18th when he exits pits. So definitely, that's a lot of track position to make up.
Yeah, he's putting tires on. I can confirm. That's quite the strategy.
Yeah, should restart.
Maybe he's going for fastest lap. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, he's gonna restart 19th.
I suppose they have 3 green-white checkered possible, but I doubt they'll get there. So that's a strange strategy. I only hope for him that it pays out, but it's a
Yeah.
weird strategy nonetheless.
And there could have been other things that we didn't notice involved. Like he may have had some damage. We don't really know. Looking at his
No, for sure.
looking at his time on pit road, I'm gonna say no. His overall pit road length time is very similar to what we saw with everybody else just doing a normal 4-tire stop. So I don't think that's the case. It might just be a Hail Mary type thing. I don't know.
Yeah, just risk it for the biscuit, you know?
Yep.
So we're going to be 1 to green momentarily. You know what? I have a 4 days weekend. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to do nothing. That's my goal.
I got one more work day, and then I'm off for the next 5. So I hear you.
That's good. That's good.
Yes. All right, lights
You're
are
warming
out
up the tires.
on the pace car.
Yep, that's the guys warming up their tires. A little bit of accordion effect in front. 09, 76, and the 7 just bumping into each other. People struggle with keeping a proper pace speed.
And green flag is out. Charles Roberson gets a good launch. 01, not so much this time. Pretty.
No, he tried to kind of anticipate what the 24 was doing and was not able to. Getting squarely into 1 and 2. Oh yeah, 55 is just going for it at this point. He's just sending it every corner. The 10 is getting slightly turned.
White flag is out.
Oh yeah, white flag is out. Race is official. Whatever happens next, doesn't matter. There will be no cautions.
Looks like the battle right now is for the 3rd, maybe the 4th position even, as the leader, Charles Roberson, has a pretty good lead. He's going to win this race. The 01, Blake Dipnet in 2nd. And 3rd place is going to be the 48 of Andrew Karpinski.
Good job from 48, able to keep it.
On older tires as well.
That was a good race.
Absolutely. That was a lot of fun to watch. I just wish I was out there racing it.
Same. All right, then I'll leave you to the interviews. And thank you for having me, Tony.
Thanks for joining me. It was fun.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Have a good evening, everybody. I hope people watching at home are also enjoying the Daytona duels. So you guys have a good evening.
Charles Roberson is burning it down. All right, well, we're going to wait for our top 3 finishers to hop into our podium finisher channel so we can get some interviews done. Just waiting on one, it looks like. Waiting on our race winner, Charles Roberson, but if he doesn't show up here quickly, we'll do it in reverse order. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with our 3rd place finisher, Andrew Karpinski. Andrew, Tony in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. I felt like we put on a pretty good race for this week.
Absolutely. It was a lot of fun to watch. I'm just jealous that I didn't get to race it with you, but a lot of tight racing out there. Tell us about it.
The high line was just the way to go, and I knew if I held people down low that it'd be really hard to pass because those guys had way fresher tires than we did. And on that restart, I was third, so I was like, I'm screwed because I wouldn't be on the high line, and I kind of cut off Bryce's nose, which, sorry again to him. He's usually, well, he is a clean racer, and I just kind of chopped him off.
Yeah, absolutely. We were watching you. We saw you on the tire disadvantage compared to the 02, but able to hold on to that third place, get the podium tonight. Looked like it was a lot of fun out there. You guys, you and a couple other ones were on a slightly different strategy. It worked out in your favor, cycled you guys to the front, and got the finishing position out of it.
Yeah, I think it would have been better if all those faster guys got stuck a lap down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they unfortunately got the wave around, so plan didn't fully work out, but it kind of did.
Yeah, absolutely. At least got you up there, got the track position. You started up there I think you started 8th.
I think I was top 10 to start.
Yeah, so finishing third, definitely an improvement compared to where you started the race. So congratulations on that. Another P3 for you, another podium for you. I didn't have to look at your stats, but I remember that you've had a really solid season.
Yeah, the past couple races have been a little rough. Dover got stuck a lap down because of green flag stops and lap 1 caution, and so I think at Charlotte I got wrecked towards the end.
So looking right now, this will be your 7th top 5 of the season. So definitely putting it on this season. Yeah, absolutely. 10 top 10s. So yeah, with that being said, congratulations on the P3 tonight. We will get you the opportunity to give any shout outs you have and get you out of here.
Yeah, shout out to all my teammates, Jake, Corey, Zach, and other Zach that's a honorary team member with us till he finds a team. Shout out to Blake. He raced me clean there at the end. It was fun racing him, and everyone that was racing clean, it was really fun. And thanks to the admins and everyone for putting on today's show.
No, absolutely. Well, congratulations again next week. Where are you guys at next week? You are at Kansas, so that should be another fun one. I guess we'll see you next week at Kansas.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be back in the booth with you.
All right, man. Well, congrats again, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks.
All right, that was our 3rd place finisher, Andrew Karpinski. Next up, we are going to get Blake Dipnett in here. Blake, Tony in the booth, you got a copy?
Oh, I got a copy.
Man, another good race out of you. P2 led a lot of laps. Slightly different tire strategy. I think that was what got Charles the win, but a solid night for you, plus 13 spots. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was a good time. Iowa and I usually don't have a good track record. It's been probably 15, well, no, I haven't been on iRacing that long, but it's probably been 5 years since I ran this track before this week. So after putting some laps in, I was kind of like, qualifying didn't go very good, and then the race started, and I'm like, I might have something for you guys. I'm a dirt guy through the background, so it's kind of nice getting back to the short track, although it kind of raced like a mile and a half a little bit. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Got up to the front and just started clicking laps away, and then that caution came out, and I saw Mark and Charles coming, and I was like, well, crap. And then caution came out, and I'm like, well, I kind of made my bet already with about 30 to go here. Either I'm going to lie in it, or I'm going to go to the back, which was 18th at the time, and try and work my way up through. And with 30 laps, you just don't have enough time. So I just kind of made my bed there and lied with it. Karpinski, I got to give my hats off to him. He had every right to send me back to Ohio from Iowa, and we did pretty good there. So I got to give a shout out to him for running me so clean.
Absolutely. Another solid night. This would be, I believe, your fourth top five on the season, along with your 2 wins. So, having a good season, locked into the playoffs, and putting on a show tonight. So, congratulations on the P2. We'll let you get on these shout-outs in, and we'll get you out of here.
Yeah, anything's better than last week. I got wrecked before the start-finish line on lap 1, so we improved quite a bit this week. I got 120 laps in, but yeah, I got to shout out my boys at Freedom Garage, Jack and Nick and Ben and Tyler and Mark. Man, I can get pretty wound up at times in there, so have them boys in there telling me just to shut up and drive. That's always fun, but. I also got to give a big shout out to my wife right now because apparently I got a little too ambitious and woke our 2-year-old up. So now I got to go down and play dad, and hopefully my wife ain't too mad. But at the end of the day, it was worth it to get out front in Iowa and figure out what all these guys actually feel on a normal night. So.
Absolutely. Well, congrats again on the P2. Kansas next week. We'll see you then.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that one. Last time I ran ARCA with you guys, I won that race. So
there you go.
I'm going after another one.
All right, man. Well, congrats again, and we'll catch you next week.
Yep, later, buddy.
See ya. All right, well, that was our second place finisher. We're going to bring down our race winner, Charles Roberson. Charles, Tony in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Man, congrats on the win. Win number 4 on the season. Talk us through your race a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I just want to apologize to Mark there. I mean, we were racing for the win. I got underneath them, and we just kind of came together. So same thing with the 20. I think earlier in the race, I was underneath him, and I think he was just so focused on trying to make a move. The guy in front of him, he kind of come down, and we kind of met too. But other than that, no. I mean, I feel like first 40, 50 laps, I think I led. Then that caution come out, so it kind of put me back. And being in dirty air, Tony, it's really hard to pass people the way these cars are. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy to get the win. It was definitely a hard-fought race.
Absolutely, it was a lot of fun on our end watching you guys drive back through the field. Those of you who got kind of screwed over by that caution, but made it work, got the win, and like I said, win number 4 on the season.
Yeah, that helps my points out from last week. Me clearing myself on somebody, and that was my fault. But considering the situation, I needed to come in here and get a good finish, and I'll definitely take that for sure.
Absolutely. Still sitting number 1 in the points, going for that regular season championship and the series championship. I'll tell you what, though, the regular season championship bonus points definitely help in the playoff side of things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Alan got me last season, I think, so hopefully I can seal the deal.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. Well, congrats again. We'll let you get your shout-outs in and get you out of here.
Yeah, this will take my teammate, Tommy. He missed a good bit of races from work schedule, but he was able to show up. He didn't have no sound, so he was definitely running pretty good with no sound.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, I just want to thank all my teammates and Isaac. I think he had something he had to do tonight, but still, we got a good result.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, congrats again. We will see you next week at Kansas.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Have a good one. All right. Well, that is going to wrap things up. I'll go over your race results real quick. Charles Roberson getting win number 4 on the season. Blake Dipnet second. Andrew Karpinski holding out on those old tires to get that top 3 finishing position. Mark Paget in 4th. Bryce Senesac in 5th. Kevin Jordan, we watched him climb up through the field. Not very good in qualifying, at least for his standards or my expectations of him, but finished 6th. Jake Kilcommons in 7th. Edward Peltz in 8th. Joe Nerton in 9th. He was running up towards the front earlier. And then Corey Huggenberg having a solid night in 10th. That is going to wrap things up on our end, and also the Relentless Racing League racing this week. Tune in next week as we kick things off with the Xfinity Series. Those of our viewers who are drivers in this league, we also have the Fun Series tomorrow night. That is not broadcasted, but just a little fun offshoot series, if you will, where we can all just get together and race and have a little bit of fun. So if you're a driver in the league and you want to come out and race that, come join us. And with that being said, Congrats to Charles Roberson. Thank you to all of our sponsors. SFH sponsors the ARCA Series. You can check them out at wearesfh.com. Asylum Click, they sponsor the Truck Series. You can check them out on YouTube. They got some pretty awesome videos out there. And Miller Motorsports for our Xfinity Series. You can check him out on the Instagram. With that, have a good night and tune in next week where we start a fresh week of racing.
Relentless Racing League, NASCAR dreams, full speed kings. Let's go. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Green flag wave and the engine scream. 30 cars flying, living that speedway dream. Draft so tight, bumper to chrome. Every lap of battle, this is where we roam. Rubber band is racing, yeah we know the code. Last lap glory on a victory road. From short tracks to super speedway nights. Legends made under flashing lights. One mission, one name, one goal too. Relentless Racing League coming through. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Tires burning sparks when we dive down low. 3-watt thunder putting on a show. Spotter calling clear, crowd on their feet. Photo finish moments can't accept defeat. Championship dreams in every lane. Only the strongest survive the strain. From pit road hustle to the checkered wave. Every driver brave, every fan amazed. History written when the engines fade. Relentless Racing League got the legacy made. Relentless on the track, full throttle rage. Cup Xfinity, trucks set the stage. ARCA rising, next gen flame. NASCAR racing power, remember the name. Speed, heart, glory, all the same. Relentless Racing League, we own the game, how? Relentless on the track. Relentless on the track.
SFH, Still Fucking Here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm